Good morning, everyone. This is Meg's Little House in the Country, and I'm getting ready. I've got to be to work at 9 o'clock, so I've got to leave here in about a half an hour or so. Oh, it's a beautiful morning out here. I've been moving sprinklers around, trying to get things watered. Sorry for spinning you around, making you dizzy. And just all around checking on all the plants. Just an early morning check and making sure everybody's watered and going. So I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you what's going on right now. Okay, here we are. I did take and put that one zucchini start that I had outside. I think it'll do much better if I can get it to focus on the start. Here. Take that off. There we go. I think it'll do much better outside. I did put more seeds in that basket, and this basket into this basket. So hopefully something will sprout. If not, well, we may not get much because the nurseries are all out of zucchini squash and straight neck squash these days. They're all bought out. You're not going to find any in a nursery. The tomatoes are doing fantastic. Everybody is blooming. Hopefully the nights are going to be the proper temperatures so that the tomatoes will start setting fruit. I do need to mix up some Miracle Grow and start feeding everybody. My mother's has the exact same tomatoes here as I do. We put them in her barrel, and I think you've seen that they are literally twice the size of mine. They are huge. But yeah, we're getting lots of flowers, so hopefully we will start seeing baby tomatoes before too long. Yeah, I mean, these ones that I gave her, huge, at least this tall. These ones that I left with her, also huge. Oh, my white marigold is starting to bloom. Would you look at that? Oh, it looks kind of greenish yellow, but when it gets completely full, it should be a stunning white color. Anyways, I've got to change this sprinkler around here. I've been watering my rose bed. It's really gotten thirsty looking. So we'll do this real quick. There we go. And it really needed a good drink of water. They were all looking pretty thirsty. Get some water going here on this area. I've got baby grass in this area, and a lot of it is just teeny tiny, and it gets so dry so quick. So yeah, we gotta get the baby grass, keep watering my grass. Let's see, let's get this going here. There we go. I just want to water that one little area right there. There we go. And let's go check on the sunflowers that I transplanted last night. I think transplanting them while everything was cool and damp and then getting the water on them immediately really helped. But I just want to check on them. Okay. Well, so far so good. I don't want to walk on this because it's wet and muddy, and I don't want to get but let's check on these. Now some of them are going to look a little droopy for a day or two. That one's kind of drooping a little, so is that one. They'll droop a little bit, but they should actually really perk up. Especially the bigger ones are going to be a little droopy. But I'm going to keep them well watered. And, God, I can just stand here. Look at all the pumpkins. You can see the pumpkins. They're all getting to where they're starting to show up above the tops of the tires. A lot of them. Our pumpkins are doing very well. They enjoyed having a good watering. Nice strong pumpkins. I do need to mix up a little fertilizer and give them each a little drink of fertilizer. Oh, I have noticed too that I am starting to get some baby starts, new canes coming up from the raspberries that I wasn't even expecting. Like this one right here in this hole. I was going to put that bigger plant in this hole. Well, look what I got. I got a new little cane coming up all by its lonesome, simply because a piece of root that was still alive was in the ground. And so that's what I'm mostly looking for with my raspberries this year and keeping everything wet, is I am looking for all that new growth on the canes. I transplanted this one from out there. It was literally out there with the sunflowers, and I transplanted that one, and I think it's going to do well. I got 2 more canes over there, raspberry canes, that I need to dig up and get over here and stick them in the ground here somewhere. I do need to get this all weeded. I think what I'm going to do is just basically remove all the fence posts and then till up on either side of them. Just see if I can get somebody to till each side alongside the raspberries. Till up the weeds. I think that will be the easiest thing to do. Oh, we've got a new cane right there. It's coming up from the roots on this plant. So yeah, and there's a new cane down there, new canes. And that's what I'm looking for. Like this one, the whole top, this whole cane is dead, but I got new growth down here, new growth. So this is what I'm looking for in reestablishing my raspberries. Yeah, going to have to see. Oh boy, yeah, I think that's a piece of glass. Oh well, I'll get it later. The bird bath is nicely filled up. Birds should be happy today. They'll have some place to splash around in when it gets really hot. So I don't have time to do much this morning, so I'm just doing a lot of watering. I will be getting off at 5 o'clock, and at least as far as I know, I'll be getting off at 5. And let's pull this sprinkler forward. Got a really yellow dry spot here. You know, the spots on some spots are really dry. When you get up in the morning, you're walking through the dew-laden grass, and then you come to spots where there literally is no dew in the grass. There's no dew. It's yellow, it's dry. There's not enough moisture there to really get a good dew. So you gotta just get everything watered. There. That's good for the next 20 minutes. I do need to get another sprinkler going in another spot. Ooh, my apricots are getting bigger. That's good. I need to come out and soak down all my baby trees. They got a good watering from the sprinkler the other day, but they do need to be soaked at least once a week. But this little spot right here had no dew on it this morning, so I know it needs watering. trying to keep my lawn nice and green. Sometimes takes a lot of water. Let's see. There we go. And we got another sprinkler going. So, thank you for coming along and helping me get things watered. I really appreciate it. I need to get something and get this tree staked up. It's really leaning. The cherries are starting to really get ripe on the Rainier cherry tree. They're really starting to show some color. I've been noticing that. I don't know if you can see, but they're really starting to get that red-yellow color that Rainier cherries have. Oh, this side is a little harder, but yeah, they're getting big too. I'm gonna have to get some water on the cherry tree and start, since they're ripening. Let's see if we can find the end of this hose here. The good hose that works, not the one that I should have taken to the dump with me that's laying over there. Let's see. Come on. I don't want a lot of water, just a trickle. Do we have a kink? Do we have a kink in this hose? There is a kink in this hose. Why is there no water coming out? Yep, that's working. Why is there no water coming out? This hose was working fine. I tested the hoses. This one was working perfectly. I do not see any kinks. There should be water running through here. What is up with these hoses? Well, it's cold, so there's water. This is the one that was working just fine. I know there's 100 feet for it to go through, but oh, you know, I just bought these hoses last year. And this one was working perfect. Y'all saw that. Could it be this thing? I can feel the water here. Okay, another hose mystery. I gotta fix this. Okay, got the water running, figured out my mystery. I literally had two kinks. They were actually hiding under these weeds, which is probably why you should keep your weeds either mowed down super short. I didn't mow this area because I had hoses in here. So or probably yank them up all together. Yes, I found two kinks, and the kinks were not allowing the water to go through. So remember to keep your hoses where you can see every inch of them. Yeah, that was quite the kink there too. It still looks bent and warped. And there was another little kink, but that was the big one that was literally keeping the water from flowing. So this hose is still good. I can relax. I got water trickling out. We're going to make our cherries big, fat, and plump. This hose should have been hauled off to the dump. It did not get hauled off to the dump. So now I gotta, I'm still thinking maybe I'll cut back on this end and see if I can, see if the whole hose is shot or if it's just that end. If it's just that end, I can buy a connector and we'll have another and just put a new end on it and the hose will still work. But for going out back there, I still want to buy another green hose to get sprinklers going. Okay, now this has gotten really well watered real fast. So I'm going to move this hose again. Whoops. Now turn it up, move it. Woo! Baby grass is all wet. And we're going to water this baby grass. Might be a little high. A little low. How about we just gonna stand out here so I can see what I am doing to get it the perfect, coming out perfect. There. Still gotta maybe pop it there and pull it a little ways this way. Turn it up just a tiny bit more. It's still very young grass. It still needs to be watered pretty much every day. And I gotta finish morning watering chores with these things. Yes, I got them watered yesterday. I'm gonna just put some water in my can and do that. I'll just come over here, stick that in there. I can fill up. I go over here and put some more water on my new tree. Unhook the hose from here. Unhook the hose from here. Come on, up. Now we'll turn that one on just a little. New trees need a little more babying. They haven't grown and spread their roots and established themselves as well as older trees. Okay, do we got water trickling out? I just want it trickling. Okay, yep, we got water trickling out. That's what I want. It's just going to trickle and soak this whole thing down. It is putting out some new growth. Look at this. I've got new growth and even more new leaves coming on. So that's doing pretty good. So before I go to work, I gotta stop and smell my roses. Mostly because they don't last. Once they're done, they are done for the year. Oh God, they smell so awesome. Don't they look so pretty with a little bit of water on them? That is so gorgeous. Let's shake some of this water off without shaking the petals. We don't want to lose our petals. Beautiful, beautiful roses. Yeah, they don't last very long though. They're here briefly and then they are gone. But they are gorgeous. Someday I'm going to figure out what varieties these ones are, the pink ones and the white ones. I don't even know what varieties these ones are. They don't have quite as many petals, and they only have a very light fragrance, but they are equally beautiful. It would be nice to know what the former owners had planted here. One thing I do like about having trimmed this willow up a bit is the fact that now this grass is getting more water when I water. The water can go through. I still need to get somebody out here with a chainsaw though and get them and just basically get the whole thing trimmed up the way I want it. It's going to take some doing. And then I need to get a big old bag of dirt and dump down the middle of that. Maybe 2 bags. Plant something in there. Who knows what will come up. So anyways, I am going to go and get ready for work and, well, get off to work. And I'll see y'all later. Maybe I'll have enough energy after dinner we can come outside and do something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I need to do something. I got a lot of things to do. Well, I did sort of got the peach tree watered and sort of got to water the greenhouse plants this morning. Got home from work and my watering can is still sitting here, full of water, pouring out below the cherry tree. So the reindeer cherry did get thoroughly watered, but nothing else got watered. So now I gotta come in here and water everybody. Give everybody their water. Oh boy. That's what happens when you're not quite awake enough in the morning. Let's get. So I gotta water everybody in here who needs water. This nasturtium is still thinking it's living, so I am gonna keep it watered. Oh, gotta get all my herbs watered. Yep. Give everybody a good drink of water. My basil is looking beautiful. Gotta go through and weed out though, because look, too many elm trees have gone to seed. Elm seeds have sprouted, I should say. Too many elm seeds have sprouted. Okay. One more. Oh boy, I really need to get the sprayer and just do a decent water job on them. Well, we got a beautiful evening. My brother-in-law is here again. He's been going to the truck driving school and he has a very early morning drive. He had an afternoon drive today, so he came down, did his afternoon drive, and but he has a very early morning drive tomorrow morning, and this is trying to go to seed, so we're gonna have to yank it up. Cannot let my rhubarb go to seed. Oh, we'll toss it out here so it can get mowed. Well, everything still looks alive out there. It's not dry and brown. I'm managing. I'm keeping everything alive. My tomatoes are doing great. Oh, look, the peas have sprouted. The peas are sprouting. Oh, I'm going to have peas after all this year. Oops. That one came up. Okay. But yes, my peas are sprouting. My peas are sprouting. At least most of the pea seeds are sprouting. That is awesome news. We are going to have peas. Once they start climbing, I will take off the this, because by then my tomatoes will be big enough and sturdy enough. In fact, they're probably big enough and sturdy enough now that they don't need the wind block. But we'll keep it up there for a little while longer. Oh, I've got to come out and weed. I've got so many elm trees coming up in my garden. But yeah, oh god, so many elms are coming up. Gotta get all these elms out. We do not want to grow trees. We want to grow flowers and fruits and veggies, but not trees. Don't need trees. Don't need all these trees. No baby trees. I'm just a little sad that whole... Nope, they're there. They're there. My seed tape is sprouting. I got carrots. I got carrots. Let me get all these elm seeds out. And you can see that, yes, I was just thinking my seed tape was never going to sprout. It was a waste of money. And then I looked down and I got baby carrots. See? Baby carrots. Baby carrots. I got carrots. I get rid of all the trees. We do not want trees growing in the garden. We are, yeah, no baby trees in the garden. Oh boy, so many elm seedlings. Yeah. Oh, I've got to do so much. I need to go and check on the sunflowers too. Let's see. But oh, that's good. The seed tape actually worked. And I've got baby carrots growing. Well, I've got one big carrot here too, so that's awesome. But yes. Oh boy. I do need to come out and just do a regular good old-fashioned weeding. Too many trees. We are not growing trees in the garden. Not this year. We got enough trees to take care of. Now it's pulling up the elms without pulling up anything else. There, now that little marigold can get some nutrition. This poor marigold, oh god, it got snapped off in the winds or bit off or something. The whole top is gone. But it is trying to put out new leaves. This is one of my white marigolds. It should look like this. I hope it wasn't the birds. Oh boy. But yeah, my seed tape is sprouting. All right. Oh, I know. Oh, look at this. All of this. It's all just literally huge clumps of elm seedlings. At least they come out real easy at this stage. They're just tiny. They all come out real easy. There's a marigold. Just gotta be careful around my carrots. Carrots are sprouting, so I don't want to pull up the carrots. Just the... Not yet. We'll pull up the carrots this fall when they're nice and big. Yeah, that's when we will pull up the carrots. Oh boy. Okay, let's carefully. So I got seed tape here too. Don't want to pull up that little baby carrot. Just gotta get these elms. Oh boy. We need to come out here and do more. But yeah, definitely got to get all the elms out of the carrot bed. And I just want carrots grown here, not elms. Now that I've gotten the elms out, you can see my baby carrots all nicely in a row because I used the seed tape. And they're not too close together either. Because that seed tape doesn't have close together. Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, we've just spent several minutes here weeding, quietly weeding, because I haven't been too chatty, and yeah, but no big things today, just a little watering and a little weeding, and I got a lot more weeding to do, so I'm going to keep out this. I'm going to say goodnight. And I'll see y'all in the next video. God bless and have a good week.